Amanda here, your cutie of carnage, here with my great friend, Mat Latz, who I am proud to announce is the newest co-host of Channel Sundown.
Hey everybody, I'm Mat Latz. You may also call me Matty Macabre. I run Theater Macabre in Shreveport, Louisiana, and Amanda and I have known each other for quite some time. And she was getting a little discouraged on her channel, so I said, you know what, I'm going to come up to Texarkana, we're going to do some videos, we're going to have a lot of fun. I'm on stage all the time, so we are going to have a blast, because I am just as much of a horror fanatic as this cutie over here. So, that being said, we're going to do a top 6 list tonight? Or a top 10.
10. Yes, 10, honey, because we go all out. We were going to do a top 666 list, but one of our co-members decided that he couldn't show up tonight due to
sad trombone.
Due to prior arrangement. So I said, you know what better person than my best friend Matt here, I'm a little flustered because I'm so excited he's here. A little bit. But just before we start the countdown, I want Matt to tell a little bit about himself because he's the most interesting friend that I have here. He's an actor, he's a comedian, he's a playwright, and he runs what?
I run a dinner theater at STEM Events in Shreveport, Louisiana. If you are there or are making a trip, come and see one of our shows. They are absolutely ridiculous. I call them macaroni and cheese opera.
That's awesome.
They're very silly.
I like
Murder
mac and
mystery
cheese.
dinner theater. I love mac and cheese.
I do too.
Yes.
Cheers
absolutely.
to that.
Cheers to that.
And by the way, I know in my last post I said that nobody can drink out of my teacup.
But
Matt's special because let's put it this way. I have friends in the area who said they're going to make it and they didn't. And he came from Louisiana, which is an hour and a half away, just to be here on my channel. That says a lot.
It does. It says
really
I
does.
have no life.
Oh, lordy. Okay, well, we decided, other than doing a top 6 list, we decided to do a top 10 list.
We are doing a top 10.
Of our favorite horror comedies.
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Horror with it's
Horror.
a 2-syllable.
Yes.
It's a 2-syllable word.
Yes.
I love horror comedies as well, but horror comedies are what we're here for today.
Exactly. 2 different genres.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I have to make a disclaimer before we do this countdown.
Absolutely.
Okay, I have a disclaimer to make. A lot of people, when they do these countdowns, they have 2 main movies they talk about, and I want to go ahead and throw it out there. On my countdown, I'm not going to name Ghostbusters.
I don't consider that a horror movie.
I don't. That's why I'm not putting it on my countdown. So everybody who's watching, if you're like, oh, Ghostbusters are on countdown, Ghostbusters to me is just a comedy.
Yeah.
It's not horror whatsoever.
Yeah, no, it's satire.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'm not putting Ghostbusters, and there's a few other movies. I'm not putting Scary Movie.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's not a horror movie to me. It's a satire or it's a spoof.
So I decided for my countdown. I don't know about you, but my countdown, I'm gonna name some horror comedies that probably aren't very much horror, but they're underrated. A lot of people haven't heard of them. So I decided that I'm going to put them on my countdown because everybody puts the same movies on their countdowns. And I decided maybe I should probably give a shout out to the movies that don't get enough recognition.
Oh, I'm sure I have some stuff on my list that nobody has heard of because I was a big fan of... I grew up in the era of Rhonda Shear and USA Up All Night, and I would watch like the worst B horror movies at like 3 a.m. So I'm
What do you mean you used to? You still do.
Well, yeah. But it was on TV then. Like I used to stay up.
You still tell me when you do it. Like
this is true. This is very, very true.
Don't say you used to.
I did it Wednesday.
Just told it exactly. Just told me you did it.
Yeah.
Don't say I used to, because he still does it.
Yeah, I still
he
do
still
it.
does it.
If it's obscure,
that's why we
and
started
it's
doing
weird,
this channel together, because I called him discouraged. I was like, nobody wants to watch horror movies with me, because bitch, I'm sitting here watching horror movies right now at 3 in the morning. I'm calling you right now.
Every day.
Exactly.
It is my life. It is my life. All right. So, do we want to jump right into it?
Yeah. So
okay.
I'm gonna let you go first.
All right. Well, my top 10, my number 10 in my comedy horror, and I just saw this movie. It just came out. Actually, is Happy Death Day. Have
I've
you
not
seen it yet?
No, I have not
Okay.
seen it yet.
It's
like
good.
Groundhog's Day.
Yes, it's Groundhog's Day, but horror, and it's so good. Like
Really?
I really enjoyed it. I really did. It like first off, and no spoilers or anything, but first off, like I wasn't expecting the main character. You know, usually in a horror film, you kind of have to go. You kind of want to like the main character.
Exactly.
She's a heinous bitch at first, like
kind of like Bill Murray's character in Groundhog Day.
Exactly. No redeeming qualities whatsoever. And I really had a good time watching that film, and I pegged it like I figured out I figured out what it was, but it was still really good. Like
Really?
Yes, a lot of good giggles. The deaths were fun.
He's still giggling now.
No, that was a burp. But yeah, no, it was a really good movie. And the girl, I can't even think of the name of the actress, but her and the main male character, the love interest, had such a great dynamic.
Oh yeah.
That you were really rooting for them. Like you were really rooting for them throughout the whole movie. Like not to give anything away, but there's a really sweet moment where she has the chance to end it all, like stop the looping right then and there and unmask her killer, and she doesn't.
Aww.
Because of him, but I won't give anything else away. That's a little bit of it's a little almost there, a spoiler there. So.
Well, that's good. That's good to know. And it's so funny because I'm gonna give y'all a warning right now. Me and Matt are so close. We're such good friends.
We're gonna
me
talk
and him,
over each other.
Yeah. Not only that, like me and him, we're really afraid because we had a third person that was gonna be in the conversation of tonight. The reason, like, we wanted him here because he's a really funny guy. He's a stand-up comedian, but at the same point, we wanted him here because me and Matt have a lot of favorite movies at the same time, and we were afraid that our countdown of
we're gonna end up with the same list.
Exactly.
But I've already proven you wrong. So because I know you're number 10. Yeah.
But when it gets close to the countdown,
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
So
I know that one of yours is on my list.
Yeah.
I know
I already know 3 of them is on your list. Not because we didn't share this beforehand.
But because she looked at my list.
No, I did not. No. You're a liar.
Yeah.
You're a bullshit artist.
I am.
You are. So, no, because me and him had like the same, because the same movies we like, that's what we became friends over.
Yeah.
So, it's my turn for 10.
Yes.
My top 10 favorite horror comedy is Elvira, Mistress of the Dark.
Oh, why didn't I put that on my list? I love that movie! I don't really think of it as a horror movie, really, but it's such a good movie.
No, that part where she sits there and she makes the casserole.
Oh, the casserole!
Yes!
Oh, but it's so funny.
Cassandra Peterson.
Peterson.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna drink a little bit.
No, it's okay.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
okay.
Cassandra Peterson. I'm sorry.
Brilliant.
It's so funny because when I'm not drinking, I actually say her name right.
Yeah, well, you know.
That's where we bonded over that, though. That's when we became friends.
Yeah, well, because we both love her. And one of the reasons I love her so much is because if you meet Cassandra Peterson, she's not Elvira.
No, she's not.
Elvira is a character she plays. And I can relate to that because I will go out in public looking like this and get stopped because I have a drag character named June. Yes. And people recognize me for being her, and we're not the same person.
No, they're 2 different people. You'll meet June later. She's the character in herself.
She's coming. I promise you. We'll go for that.
All right, honey, it's your number 9.
Okay, number 9, and I know it's on your list. 976 Evil. Well, it's my number 9, but I know it's your like number 1, isn't it?
No, it's not my number 1 favorite horror comedy. It's my number 1 guilty pleasure.
Ah.
No, my last countdown, I did my 5 favorite guilty pleasures. 976 Evil was my 1.
Oh.
That shows how much you watch my channel.
Well, no, I knew you mentioned it like a couple of times.
No, Robert England's 976 Evil. Y'all, if y'all get a chance on my channel, go to my best guilty pleasures. 976 Evil is my number 1.
Gotcha. Actually, I could change that if we want to change that.
No, go for it.
Well,
because that shit's hilarious.
I just enjoy. Yes, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely
it really
it's an evil phone
you want
number.
It, King of Hearts.
It's right. Oh, Jesus.
It really is. It's so cheesy.
It's like, and I barely remember it, but there was just several thing
Quotable.
about it. Yes.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, and that's what I said for the countdown. The countdown doesn't necessarily have to be like horror comedies. I mean, it's horror movies that you think are funny.
Right.
And the only reason
it tried to take itself so seriously.
It did. It really did. Bless his heart.
It really did. It
Bless
wanted to
heart.
take itself so seriously, and it's like,
I
but it's
fucking-
an evil fucking sex number.
No, but remember, it was what's his name for Star Trek?
Yes.
What's his name for Star Trek? He was the operator, but he had a cold. Remember?
I don't remember who he is though.
I
remember his name.
I had to ask Dad. I'll ask Dad tomorrow when we head back to.
Sorry, Trekkies. I'm so sorry.
Dad's probably punching the phone right now.
Probably.
Punching the TV because I do not remember him. But anyways, that 976 Evil. That's my number one guilty pleasure. Not my number one comedy.
Okay. Well,
my number one guilty pleasure.
It's number 9 on my list. It's just such a good one. It is.
I know.
So ridiculous. It's redonkulous. It's so ridiculous. All right. Go ahead. You're number 9.
My number 9 is I gotta take a sip for those though. My number 9 is perfect because it has Tupac Shakur, Demi Moore, Chevy Chase, directed by Dan Aykroyd, and that is Nothing But Trouble.
I love
1991.
that movie. I love that movie. But I will be honest, that movie gave me fucking nightmares.
I know, it did me too. It did me too. Oh my god.
Okay.
Yes.
When he starts removing pieces of his face.
No, you know what scared me? The fucking hot dogs.
Yeah. The train with the hot dog.
Yes.
And how can you forget John Candy plays 2 roles in that movie?
He played the sister
and
brother.
Oh my god. If you have never seen this movie, find it.
It's directed by Dan Aykroyd. And it's so funny because when I did this countdown, I'm not gonna lie, me and him were talking.
Who is Tupac in that?
Tupac is the rappers when they're judging them.
Is he part of the Humpty crew?
Yes!
Was he? Is that where he got his start?
Yes!
Oh my word.
Tupac is in that.
I did not know that.
Yeah. And they pushed the
button.
button.
Do you know the song?
All around the world, same song. And then Judge goes, need but a step, and he pushes the button, they go,
oh,
yes!
Dude, okay, the thing that gave me nightmares the most about that movie was the fucking roller coaster. Mr.
Yes, that's what he put him in.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my god, with the big metal things. That movie is freaking terrifying. Yes. But funny.
Yes, but you want to sound funny about that? It's like, when I was telling him when I was...
We gotta go!
Yeah. Your turn, boo-boo.
Alright, we're at number 8. Okay, number 8. And the sole reason I see this one more as a comedy than just a horror movie is because of the cast in this one. And the whole premise, really. But Parker Posey is my absolutely favorite. She's one of my favorite actresses of all time. And she's my favorite part of this whole thing.
House of Yes?
No, it's not the House of Yes. That's
sorry, because that's not
movie.
horror. That's what I'm saying. I thought you were going to say the House of Yes.
Actually,
that was not a horror.
3. It's my number 8.
You want to know something funny? That was on my other list.
It was on your other list?
Yeah.
Well, Scream 3 is my number 8.
That is good.
But see, I actually love that movie, and it's mainly because of Parker Posey's performance as the fake Gale West. Scream 3, mainly because Parker Posey. It's very self-aware. What's her freaking name? Blonde. Jenny McCarthy.
Yeah. When
Jenny McCarthy is on the phone with the killer who's pretending to be the director, and she's like, I'm 30-something years. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to cut him off. The reason why he loves this movie because he's an actor. He's an actor. He's directed. He's been in tons of movies. I don't want to brag on my friend here, but he's been in tons of movies. He's worked with Jennifer Tilly. He's worked with Sam Huntington. He's worked in so many movies. So he respects the movie more.
It's extra work.
Yeah. But he's written films before. He's directed. We're actually working on a short right now that we're working on. So he respects the movie more because they take the satire to... You can't really respect Scream 3 unless you've been in the film industry.
And it's not just the film industry, theater industry too.
Yeah, exactly.
I constantly, in my own shows, like to break the fourth wall and
Yeah.
poke fun at what we're doing. And it's because we're here to entertain you. And everybody loves a good little, elbow in the ribs.
Yeah.
So I love that movie because it's very self-aware.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
but it's hard for people to connect unless they're in that.
I guess so.
Yeah,
I could see.
I understand what you mean by Scream 3 because you've been in the industry, so you respect more the satire more than like a regular Joe Mo can be like, I don't understand.
Right.
So I respect that. So I get that. I understand that totally. So we'll get to my number 8. My number 8 will probably be in your countdown. I don't know because we were gonna go 6 top horror films, horror comedies. And we had another friend that's going to do it, but because he's not here, we're doing 10-10. So I didn't want to put this movie on my list just because everybody's been talking about it. I love this movie, but I feel like a lot of people have put it on the list. But my number
8.
8. I'm sorry, I'm drinking a little bit. My number 8 is What We Do in the Shadows.
That's not on my list, and I have actually never seen
it. Guess what we're doing?
We're going to be watching that movie later.
Yes, because have you seen Flight of the Conchords?
Yes. Yes.
The director of Flight of the Conchords made it.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Are we? Okay, I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's fucking fantastic.
Well, Flight of the Conchords is where I fell in love with Kristen Shaw.
Yes, he stars in it, and oh my god. Okay, guys.
I'll be doing a review of that.
No, what we're doing is after this, we're doing a review of Flight. We're gonna do Flight of the Conchords. We're gonna do a review
of What We Do in the Shadows
because I have it on my TV. Because I love the best part. The best part of the whole movie is a bunch of the werewolves meet the vampires, and they're like fight. Y'all know if y'all seen this movie.
She's gonna spoil it. Don't let her spoil it.
No, it's this one part. It's this one part because everybody's seen it. He goes, "What are you doing?" The werewolf comes behind him and goes, "Oh, you fucking asshole." Goes,
is this the thing about the werewolf flipping people off?
No, he goes, the werewolf master comes around and goes, "We're not, what are we? We're werewolves, not swearwolves."
Oh, that's great. That's good.
Okay, that's what we're doing.
Good. Yeah,
okay, we're doing, after this, we're doing a review of What We See in the Shadows, What We Do in the Shadows, because y'all don't know.
I'll probably love it.
No, y'all don't know. He will be obsessed with this movie because this movie is fucking fantastic. Probably. Anyways, excuse my French. Your turn, baby.
7.
Yes.
The Boy Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse.
I didn't put that on there. Fuck.
So good.
I watched half of it.
Okay. If you have not seen this movie, I don't want to spoil anything, but
I didn't get to the ending.
Okay.
So
did you get to the point where they were trying to escape from the bedroom on the second floor?
Yes.
That scene alone, with the trampoline and the zombie in an open bathrobe, where a boy is hanging on his appendage. Funniest thing I have seen in a movie, hands down. I laughed my ass off.
He laughed his hat off.
I did. I laughed my whole hat off. My roommate got up and left at that point. She was like, "This is too much for me." I probably rewound that scene 6 times. I thought that movie was hilarious.
Just like I was running your show.
Magic.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't want to cut off and talk about stuff. But he did a stage show, and it was fantastic. We're gonna put it on my channel. But it was hilarious. It was the funniest shit I ever seen. I kept rewinding it, and he was like, "Amanda, we have to go to the next scene." I was like, "No, but that line you said was hilarious." Magic. I'm sorry, but that line you made was hilarious.
You're good.
It's magic. A body. I don't want to spoil it, but a body fell from something. They're like, "Oh my god, there's a dead body there." She goes, "Magic." I died. I'm sorry.
No one will understand. It will be okay. It will be
it's okay because if y'all are gonna watch this channel, y'all are gonna see my link.
You'll see it.
You'll see it. Okay, so I'm not gonna edit that out. We keep that in there.
Number 7.
All right, my number 7. It came out in 1967.
Oh my!
It's my favorite movie. It's one of the first horror comedies I've seen. He's my favorite director. He's very controversial, but my favorite movie came out in 1967, and that is The Fearless Vampire Killers. By Roman Polanski.
I love Roman Polanski, but I don't know that one either.
Y'all check.
Right.
You're watching that.
I will be up to speed by the time you see this video.
Yes. Well,
So I will have seen these. Number 6 now.
Did you? No, did I do my number 7?
Yeah,
Yes,
because
I
I
did.
had
Your,
never seen
yeah,
it.
your turn, babe.
Okay. Number 6. Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Your pen.
Oh, where's my pen? I don't know where my pen is. I don't know if we
Oh,
brought it back
okay.
in here.
Fuck.
I don't think we brought it back in here.
It's okay. It's all good. That was on
it's
my
on our
countdown.
list. It's
Yeah.
on our list.
So I said we can't talk about the same thing on our list, but Tucker Dale versus
can.
Evil. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do
That movie's freaking hilarious.
It is.
That
We got your friend.
we got your friend. Oh my god, that movie's so good, and it's mainly because God, what's his name?
I got him right here. His name is Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk.
Yeah.
Alan Tudyk.
Alan Tudyk and Tyra Lumbrick.
It's more Alan Tudyk because he's the dumber one.
Yes.
And he's so.
It's our vacation. I love because they fell in the wood chipper.
It's so funny because if you haven't seen it, it's basically it's a slasher film, but it's like a whole mistake.
Yeah.
They're not.
They're
bad
like, we got
people.
your friend.
There's just
they got our friend.
they're just these backwoods dumb boys that are out in the woods, and they're these partying college kids, and one of them gets hurt, and the guys try to save them, and they think that they got her, and they're gonna kill her, and
Back to my number 6. My number 6 is going to be Doghouse.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
No, I have not.
Doghouse came out in
2000.
2000. I'm saying 1990.
9.
It came out in 2009.
Yes.
If y'all don't know what Doghouse is, you have to check it out. It has Marion Dyer, who's like my main crush. I grew up overseas, so like my main soap opera was Dream Team, and he was like my love crush, and I was all about him, and he was my heart and my soul. But being that you don't know who I'm talking about, let's go to your next one.
Well, let's see. It's number 5, and it was on Netflix for a good little bit, and it's terrible. It's The Gay Bed and Breakfast of Terror. I honestly couldn't tell you when this film was made.
The best horror comedy is The Gay Breakfast of Terror.
Gay Bed and Breakfast of Terror.
Okay.
It's it's pretty great. It's absolutely funny.
What's so funny about it?
It's exactly what you think it would be. It's a bunch of gay couples at this bed and
Eating
breakfast
and dying.
Yeah, basically. The lady that owns the bed and breakfast is like a Bible thumper.
Oh, cheers to that!
Right? And
Yay!
she's luring people there as a gay-friendly bed and breakfast to kill them.
Almost just killing the gays.
Yes. Well, she's trying to find one of them that will wed her daughter. No, her name was... I don't know what her name was. I think it might have been in Arkansas, though. Oh, we're going to hell. All right.
In a handbasket, baby.
Where are we going, and why are we in this handbasket? But that's really all I have to say. It's gory. The gore is good.
Very fantastic.
The woman that plays her daughter is absolutely insane in her own right, but wonderful. She's very good at what she does. Like it's very Shelley Duvall in The Shining.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Before she went crazy?
No, like kind of during.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move to your number 5.
All right.
We must move in right.
All right, my number 5 is going to be. It's a very small film, and one night I was at my parents' house,
Quit
and I was
with your hair. Your hair looks fine.
Okay. I was at my parents' boobies. I was at my parents' house, and I was house sitting for my parents, and Showtime showed this movie called The Summer of Blood.
I've heard of it. I don't know if I've watched it.
It is hilarious.
Is it really?
It really is.
Okay.
It has this guy, I don't remember his name, I have it written down, but basically it's this guy, he just went through a bad breakup, and he met this, like, person who turned into a vampire, and it's just awkwardness and hilarious.
Sounds good.
It came out, like, 2014, I believe. Let me see, 2014, yeah, that was correct. Oh.
Right on.
Taps for me.
Yep.
Yeah, it came out in 2014, and it's hilarious. It's called The Summer of Blood. If y'all get a chance, check it out, because it's freaking hilarious. It's so funny. It's not really like okay. It's an acquired taste. It's
Was
not
it
like
meant to be funny?
it was meant to be funny,
Okay.
but it's not like the ha ha funny. It's one of those like awkward like a Best in Show funny.
Gotcha.
Like, you know, Best in Show, Spinal Tap kind of funny. It's kind of like, oh, this awkward stuff happened. Oh, laugh. Because they're like, am I supposed to laugh? Yes, you're supposed to laugh. It's okay. It's okay to laugh.
Okay. I gotcha. So, moving on to my number 4. I know you know this film. Because we've already mentioned the female that is in this movie, and we talked about it earlier. So, dear personal friend of mine, Jennifer Tilly. No, she's not really a personal friend.
Oh my god.
But she did once leave me a voicemail.
Yes.
The Bride of Chucky.
There you go.
Is my number 4 top comedy horror film. Because
Jennifer Tilly loves him.
This was where the Chucky series decided, let's go with funny. Let's go, it's a evil doll with it, so let's go funny with it. And let's make it very synonymous with The Bride of Frankenstein. And it was so good. I thought it was done very well.
It really was.
Jennifer Tilly made that movie. I love Alexis Arquette in the little role at the very beginning. It's such a good movie. It's really funny. The kills are great. The hot tub, or not, the waterbed kill.
Yes.
Great kill.
I just think it's funny because Jennifer Tilly lets him voice and goes, "You're probably eating bonbons right now."
Right? Yeah. And
She's
I
like,
wasn't. I was asleep.
And she's like, "Matt, you're probably eating bonbons right now, so you probably won't be able to come over and hang out."
She was doing a film with a friend of mine, and I wanted to meet her, and I almost didn't get to, but I did. I did get to meet her. Okay.
Pajamas and all.
I ended up putting on clothes. I really did. I was in my Vote for Pedro shirt. All right, your number 4.
My number 4 is Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Well, when we talked about that.
So I will get to my next one since we talked about first.
Yeah, so we'll just pop into your number 3.
Zombievers.
Oh! Okay, I watched about 3/4 of that movie. I didn't make it all the way through.
Okay,
Something happened.
I'll be honest. I watched the whole movie, but what made the movie to me was the guy that sat there and he's just like, "There's something going on. We have to call the people." She goes, "They're probably scissoring listening to Lady Gaga."
Oh God!
That line made me laugh my ass off. They're probably scissoring listening to Lady Gaga. That line, I died.
Just the whole concept of that movie is absolutely
like that part when he said they're probably scissoring listening to Lady Gaga. That I died. Yeah. I died.
Yeah.
I died.
Sometimes one line.
Yeah, just one line.
Just one line can make a film.
If I would have said that to you, you would have died.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yes. I peed on myself.
Like scissoring listening to Lady Gaga. But anyways, Zombievers.
Zombievers, very good. Yes. So I guess we're going to my number 3 then, which you did a film review on. So The Babysitter, that is on Netflix right now. I loved this film, and I will tell you why. I will tell you why though. Okay, so I have a character in one of my plays that she's a recurring character.
Okay.
She comes back often, and almost every time that she comes back, she gets shot in the boob. So when Bella Thorne, spoiling this part for you, Bella Thorne gets shot in the boob, and immediately, ow, my boob! And it's exactly what my character does, and I was like, I was already on board, because the dynamic between the babysitter and the kid she's babysitting, so good. And then...
So that in my review.
Yes, the dynamic between them is so good. And then, it's very much, hey, I want to see what happens when I go to bed. What is the babysitter doing? And it's not at all. And it's not at all what you think is going to happen. And it throws you for a loop. But
he watched that review.
I did, but it's the dialogue, the way that the older teenagers are talking to him the whole time.
Yes,
is brilliant.
Why is your shirt off?
Right?
Is that what you're asking, really?
Right? It's good. If you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. Do it. find someone with a Netflix account you can borrow. Do it. So we're on number 2.
I think so.
Yeah. So you want to go to your number 2?
Yes. My number 2 is very. It's one of my favorite movies. It's one of my favorite horror comedies, and I need to take a sip before I say this because I doubt he's seen this.
Maybe.
But
maybe not. We'll see.
My number 2 is The Greasy Strangler.
Nope, never heard of it.
My number 2 is The Greasy Strangler. I love that movie. That movie is the best, funny. It's Tim and Eric.
Sounds good.
Tim and Eric meets Deathgasm meets evil.
Why
Dead
isn't
Alive.
Deathgasm on my list? Deathgasm is so good.
No, that's on my under. Oh, that's on my list. But anyways, no. Tim and Eric meets fucking Dead Alive. Oh God, I love that movie. Like, you're a bullshit artist. Cause I'm sorry, but I'm a Rudy Tooty Disco Cutie. Rudy Tooty Disco Cutie. Rudy Tooty Disco Cutie. I'm sorry, I love that fucking movie. Oh. That is my movie, Ride or Die. That is my number 2 favorite horror comedy of all time.
The Greasy Strangler.
The Greasy Strangler.
I'm gonna have to see this.
I watched this movie. I have it in my living room.
Oh well, I'll be up to speed by Friday.
Yes.
I'm telling you.
That movie, I loved it so much, and then after I watched it, I took a shower.
Hey, all right. So my number 2, and I know that you know it because I heard you mention it on another video. Okay, little backstory. I'm a big fan of slasher genre. Is my favorite genre.
Oh, I know what you're gonna say. My favorite one. Yes.
Is that your number 1? No. Okay, good. All right. So
you're gonna shit your face when I say my number 1.
All right, probably. Okay. I love slasher movies so much. So when you write a love letter to the slasher genre, I'm on board. Last couple of years, when I say it, you're gonna know exactly. When I say this next part, you're gonna know exactly what I'm talking about. When you add the soundtrack to that and throw the main song is Betty Davis on, is The Final Girls.
Oh my God! I can't believe you said that because we were just talking about this.
Tasia Farmiga, or however you say her last name.
Oh yes.
From American Horror
Story. Yes.
And what is the mom's name?
She's fucking Watchmen.
Yes.
Yes. I know what you're talking about.
Anyway, brilliant. This movie was brilliant.
You want to know something funny? That was my honorable mention.
Is it? I loved that. I watched it, and then I rewatched it, and then I rewatched. I watched it like 3 times.
Yeah, because you watched it when I said my favorite heroine.
Yes.
That's what made her. Yes. Final Girls. Yes.
I love that movie.
Yes.
It would have been my number 1, but my number 1 is very obscure B horror movie that I make other people watch, but we'll get there. Yes. But The Final Girls. So if you don't know what movie I'm talking about, it is basically a love letter to the slasher genre, especially the Friday the 13th series. It is about
slow motion.
Oh my gosh, it's so great. It is about a girl whose mother was an actress in one of these movies, but had died the previous year. Well, they go to the movie theater and some things happen. I'm not going to spoil anything for you, but it is.
It's better than Going Blonde.
Yes. Go look up a trailer.
Yes.
It's
fantastic. What makes it fantastic is because she's the best heroine, because she goes through all this shit.
Much.
But she still prevails, and that's what I was talking about, the best heroine. She makes it. I mean, like, I'm not trying to repeat myself, but, like, we have Ripley, we have all these, like, badass heroines, but what makes her
go through it is her loss.
Exactly. But she still prevailed throughout her loss, and that's what makes a great heroine.
And, you know, for me, the one reason I love it the most is because, like I said before,
I've never cried through a slasher.
Oh, and I did. I
did too. Oh my God. Because when she was in there dancing.
Yeah, we're not even gonna. Yeah.
Yeah, no spoilers. But that part,
like I said before,
I cried on that part.
Me too. I did too. Because I'm such a
And
girl.
she's no, but that part I will never hear that song say. But she's through.
That's my favorite 80s song. That is my favorite. If my best friend is watching this, she knows that's my favorite 80s song.
But when she goes, and she thrills you, I've never like. Oh
yeah. Oh no, I get it. But like I said before, I love a movie that's self-aware and makes fun of itself and makes fun of its genre, and that movie does all of
those are Tic Tacs.
Right?
Those are Tic Tacs.
Why am I wearing all this stuff again?
No, not my number one.
No, you already did your number 2. Somehow.
No, I get honorable mentions.
Oh
now.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. I don't know how this
honorable
works.
mentions. I'm gonna say my honorable mentions, and then he's gonna say his honorable mentions.
Okey-dokey.
My honorable mentions are. I have one.
Well, since we already talked about Final Girls, since I knocked
Yeah, because that was my honorable mention. So, but he kicked that off. So my honorable mentions is Abbott and Costello.
Which one?
Abbott Costello meets Frankenstein.
I was waiting for the rest of that title. Yeah. Very good one.
My Abbott Costello meets Frankenstein. Of course, I have a few other ones, Ghostbusters. But the reason that's not on my countdown because I didn't see that as a horror. Abbott Costello meets Frankenstein, Ghostbusters. Like, I was gonna say my honorable mention would be Scary Movie. It's not horror, but I remember when the movie came out, I was really into it. It's like a phenomenon and stuff. But those would be my honorable mentions right there. So what are your honorable mentions?
My honorable mentions are Girlfriend from Hell.
I forgot that one. That was amazing.
It's good. It's
amazing.
Really, it's cheesy.
It really is.
It's very cheesy. It's meant to be cheesy.
Wait. I'm thinking about a different movie.
Wait, which one are you thinking about?
I'm thinking about Burying the Eggs.
Oh, that's a good one too.
That's a good one.
No,
Burying the Eggs.
Girlfriend from Hell is basically Satan, and Satan possesses a girl at a party, and she's like the meek, mild, nerdy girl. It's an old cheesy B horror movie
I've
from
heard
the
of it
80s. Have you ever seen Rock and Roll High School Forever?
Yes.
Okay, Stella, the gothy punk girl, the one that eats the frog.
Yeah. What about her?
She's the girlfriend from Hell. It's the only other movie she's ever done.
Oh shit! Well, then I guess I gotta tune. We got honorable mentions. What's your number one?
My other honorable mention is Night of the Demons.
Blades.
Oh, that part's great.
Yes. You want to?
My favorite.
Did you see what I cut up? I scratched out Night of the Demons.
Did you really?
I really did.
Okay, Night of the Demons is one of my favorite series of all time.
Yes.
Angela's
you know that's
fantastic.
remake.
Yes, there is a remake with.
No. Do you know that's remake of a? Okay, we'll tell you later. Yes, it is.
Okay.
It's a. You gotta watch Demons.
Okay.
Okay, I have it. Okay.
So Night of the Demons, best part of that movie, lipstick in the boob.
Yes.
Lipstick in the boob. Linnea Quigley is the B horror scream queen of the 1980s, and anybody that tries to tell you differently is fucking wrong. I'm sorry.
No, Safi, freaking from Rock and Roll High School. What's his name from Rock and Roll High School? She was in Halloween. She was in Rock and Roll High School.
Are you talking about PJ Souls?
Yes. That's my bitch. That's my bitch.
But she's not a B scream queen.
I know, but I've been drinking, so I forgot her. But PJ Souls is my bitch.
Linnea Quigley, if you're listening to this, I want to meet you. I love you. Actually, PJ Souls too. I have a signed picture of PJ Souls from Carrie at home.
I don't think we're friends.
Well,
we're not friends anymore.
Yes, we are. Because you've got Dandy behind me, and I'm so sad.
Who's mad because my favorite season of American Horror Story is Freak Show, and I got a signed picture of Dandy because Finn Whitrock is my love crush, and I got a signed picture of him because he's fantastic. He's such a nice guy.
I love me some Dandy. All right, I am in love with Finn Whitrock. Finn Whitrock, if you're listening, I want to meet you.
I want you to do your number one.
I want to lick your face. Okay. Speaking of Linnea Quigley, my number one, I don't know if you've ever heard of this movie, is I found it on USA Up All Night with Miss Rhonda Shear back when I was 13 years old. And
is this when Wings was still on?
Probably. So, we're going to say Linnea Quigley in Sorority Babes in the Slime Ball Bowl-orama.
Yes!
I love that you know this. I love that you know this movie.
By the way, I didn't know this. Fucking.
That's my favorite. It's my favorite horror comedy of all time.
I'm sorry.
There's a freaking Imp and a bowling trophy.
Yes.
Favorite
But
line,
guess who
though?
was in it? You know, fucking The Exorcist is in it?
No, I didn't know that. I didn't know
Fucking what's
that.
her name is in it? Fucking...
Linda Blair?
Linda Blair's in
Linda
it.
Blair's not in it.
Yes, she did a cameo.
Oh, wait.
She did a cameo. Yes, she
Is
did.
she the news reporter? Wait, no. Who is she in that?
We'll have to Google it. But
Yeah,
she was in it.
yeah, okay.
Because when I watched it, I watched it at your house.
Probably. I own it. Yeah, I think I did show it to you.
Yes!
I think it, yeah. Well, then
Oh, wow! Then now I know where I saw it!
Yeah. I saw it when I was 13, and I make people watch... Didn't I say I make people watch this movie? And you're probably one of them. It's an Imp and a bowling trophy. And, come on, let's pull Taffy.
Oh my god, yes! Yes! Okay, I'm sorry,
If
but
you don't
yes.
know what I mean, watch this movie.
Watch it! No, watch it!
You
And
can
see the little
actually
one.
find the
No,
whole
no,
movie.
it's on fucking Amazon right now. And the best part is, I don't want to spoil anything, but when you see him come, you know what I'm talking about? When you see him walking? If you know what I'm talking about. When he walks in and he throws it, watch it. It's fantastic. Do you want to hear
If you don't have Amazon, you can also see the whole movie. Somebody has uploaded it to YouTube.
Most likely.
It has. I've watched it on YouTube.
God, I'm nervous. I must say my first. I'm afraid you're gonna be like, what?
No, go for it.
My first is my number one is kind of weak.
No,
but it's my favorite.
No.
All right,
No
so
weakness.
we
All right.
got our honorable mentions.
Okay.
My number one. Ready?
I'm ready.
My number one is Death Becomes Her.
I love that movie! I wouldn't consider it a horror movie.
No, it's fucking terrifying!
Because
I saw it when I was young.
well, so did I, but
Death Becomes Her. You pushed me down the steps.
it is terrifying, but the most terrifying part about it is Meryl Streep without makeup.
Yes.
You I'm sorry, Meryl
pushed
Streep.
me.
Hold
on, I got to do my monologue.
Okay, do it.
You pushed me down the stairs. Best line.
Look at me! I'm soaking wet! There also seems to be something wrong with your stomach.
I can see right through you!
Okay. I will not consider that a horror movie. It's a dark comedy, but it is a great movie. It is a great movie.
So you're happy?
Absolutely.
With my choice.
Absolutely.
Death Becomes Her is my number one favorite
I
horror
suffer
comedy.
from a malady called homosexuality, and you put Goldie Hawn, Bruce Willis.
Goldie Hawn's not in it. It's Meryl Streep and Susan Sarandon.
That's not Susan Sarandon. That's Goldie
Oh,
Hawn.
it's Goldie Hawn. Oh no! I'm thinking about Shock Treatment. No, Shock Treatment is not.
You're thinking of Rocky Horror Picture. What?
No, I'm not.
What are you doing?
No, I'm not. I'm thinking of fucking the movie with Meryl Streep. The fucking movie where she's the old woman and I've been drinking. Sorry. I'm thinking about the movie with the two women. They're older and then they have all of the Polaroids of the penises.
Penis Polaroids.
Yeah, they have penis Polaroids, but it's not a horror movie. It's
the hell movie is that? Wait, are you talking? Oh, the Banger Sisters.
Yes!
With Goldie Hawn
Yes!
and Susan Sarandon.
yes,
No,
that's what I was thinking about.
I was like, what?
No, Meryl Streep
And Goldie
and
Hawn.
Goldie Hawn,
Bruce Willis.
and the Russian girl.
I can't think of her name right now. Semper Viva, live forever.
Yes.
As soon as we
Blue-
turn this off, I'll know her name.
Blue Velvet.
Yeah, but I can't
She was
think
a
of her
Blue
name
Velvet.
right now.
She's Blue Velvet.
I know, but I can't think of her name right now. It's gonna bug me until I figure. You know what? Google.
Yes, do it.
I'm just gonna Google.
Blue Velvet, but no, fucking that movie. I'm sorry, Death Becomes Her is my number one favorite horror comedy of all time. That's the movie I quote more than anything. You pushed me down the stairs.
Oh, I quote that one all the time too.
I do it all the time too. That was my movie. I love that.
Rides a Short Bus.
There she is
Isabella
right there.
Rossellini.
Isabella Rossellini. Yes.
Very good. Great movie. It's a really, really good movie.
So we're happy.
Yeah, we're happy.
Slum
Good
Love
list.
Book. Yes.
Good list. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
I hope you did too.
I hope you enjoyed me and Amanda. I think we have a good dynamic. So
We
we'll be
did.
doing more of these, and we'll be expecting. If you liked what you saw, please hit the little subscribe button on the bottom and hit that little thumbs up button. And if you
Because
do,
we seek approval.
yes, our fathers didn't love us enough, and so we need your approval. We need your love.
My
father loves me too.
Yeah.
I'm actually Daddy's little princess.
Yes.
But he won't tell you that. He's actually very mad at me right now because I never put Facebook pictures up of me as a boy. So
Just use a lady.
yes, I'm a very pretty lady. Okay, so guys, thank y'all so much. I can't wait to do more of these.
I can't either.
And,
And my sign off, y'all know every time before I sign off, I say one thing. Remember to love each other. Everybody's different. Don't hate on people because they like something that you don't like. Don't hate somebody because they like slasher films and you like monster films. Love people for the differences. You don't have to like them. Just don't hate them.
In the words of Bill and Ted, be excellent to each other.
Very excellent.
Way excellent. Totally. Signing off.
Hold on. Signing off. Excellent.
Excellent.
Love each other because life's too short.
Yep.
Bye.
Peace out. Peace, love, and chicken grease.
I so love horror movies.